look,
Jesus.
if you want to look more attractive, you get some really ugly friends.
Frost,
and you are.
Is that what you did with us? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, look at. I'm just kidding. No, but it's true. Think about this. When you're setting yourself up for failure by getting really, really hot friends. Okay, say for example, like you guys were really hot. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Another joke.
Just imagine if we were
No,
hot.
but seriously, like if you're next to really hot people and you yourself are hot, okay, or even like a little bit attractive,
then you look like intermediate.
You now look like you're just out of their league. You don't look like you can compete.
But also, like, what if you're like the least hot person, right?
Yeah.
Like, why are you with the hot people, right? There's something attractive about you that could make you look more attractive. I don't know. I feel like it goes both
If you're
ways.
the least attractive person in a group of attractive people, you need to find less attractive people to become your best friends.
No.
No.
I think the least attractive person has an edge because they don't have to worry about
The looks.
well first of all, it's like the I think it's called the Napoleon theory or something, where it's like
That's if you're super short.
when you're short, then you
Yeah.
compensate and you actually get like they say that shorter people are smarter and stuff like that because they have to
Right.
compensate for like
Yeah.
people don't just look at you and are like, oh my god, because think about tall people, right? Tall people just win in life because in a room they are given like that sort of just like praise for just being tall, like, oh my god, they're like, thank you, like, yes,
I
I
feel
did
like that's
this.
a guy thing, but I
It's
get
a
what
guy
you're
thing,
saying.
yeah. It's a
No,
guy
but it's
thing.
a girl- it's a girl thing too, though.
No, it's not.
No?
No, it's a
I
guy
don't think it
thing.
is.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've never looked at another female who is shorter than me and been like, or like taller than me and been like intimidated by any means. And I don't think my height
Okay.
intimidates other females. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. It could be.
Okay. I remember in high school though, whenever there was like guys that were like pretty tall, the teacher would just like fall in love with them. It was so weird. It was bizarre to see, like they'd be like, hey Smitty, what's going on? Josh. It's just like you're automatically friends because you're tall.
Yeah.
It was so weird. And then like us short guys, we're just looking at it like, oh, you wait.
And then they have to like
Oh,
take
you
over.
Let me
wait,
show
and then
you.
don't.
Let me show you
Yeah.
who the real pal is here.
Yeah.
All right. Chami, you're pretty tall compared to most people. Did you ever get this?
No.
Especially with Pakistani guys or like Desi guys, you're definitely taller than the average, I think, right?
I don't know. In my area, I feel like there's so many tall people that they just overshadowed
true.
everyone.
That's
so
true.
like everyone was just overshadowed by the tallest people. So I didn't even think of myself as tall. I still don't. I
He's
think
like, until I started hanging out with y'all.
no, but I mean, I think like 5'9" is the average height in
Yeah.
America. So I'm slightly above average. So
I
I never
think
felt
5'8" is average.
Yeah, so I never felt like, oh, I'm huge, you know. It's
Yeah.
I feel like if you're around there, you don't really feel any of those polar
You
opposites.
said this in a past podcast where you were like, oh, like I've tried to gain weight to be like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Is that a thing amongst you with other people where you're like, oh, I want to, like, I'm
think-
coming across as too skinny or anything like that?
I think that's common amongst most guys.
That can be worked on though. That can always be. You can always
Yeah.
change how wide you are. You can't change how tall you are.
Yeah.
Unless you're like putting on,
Yeah.
like really thick heels or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it all depends.
It also is most common amongst like a lot of guys. Like someone would be like, "Oh, I'm not cut enough," or "I'm not, you know, bulky enough." Like that's between
Overall
everyone.
though, that's why I say like I think it's better you have an edge when you're the like all jokes aside, when you're like the one who has to compensate more with your personality, with your intellect, just overall like you have to try harder. I think it ends up paying off more because sometimes, you know, at the end of the road, if you only ever use your physical appearance to benefit you in life, sometimes it works out. I think it works out more for girls in the long run, but a lot of times it's just like, what more is there to this person?